second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Going down on the run. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Mason Graham engulfing that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panthers, first down.
Looking inside the red zone. That's incomplete left side.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Black shot. Set, go.
Back to throw. Here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers start to fight back for their first points of this game.
Touchdown, Panthers.
All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes.
Fitzgerald on for the extra point.
I think yes.
Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! Up to the races, middle of the field! Reaches the 40! At the 20! And against all odds, they get the block and return it all the way for 2.
Let's call those, Kate, some growing pains for this rookie kicker. All these kickers making the jump from college to the NFL, well, they got to adjust to a much longer kick. And you know what else they've got to adjust to? The speed and the athleticism of those defenders to block that kick. Let's call this a hard lesson learned.
Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready? Ready.
Judkins up the middle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Another game to Judkins. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
Here's Sanders now. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 16-point ball game. David Njoku, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Caught quickly on the slant. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 from the 32.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Young to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. This is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45.
First down.
They strike for
First
23
and 10
yards.
at the 45-yard
And that's good
line.
for a Panthers first.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. On target to his back when we go Dowdle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings
It'll
up
be second and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning.
42-yard line.
More football from SoFi in just a moment.
On the set.
Second down now. They need 7.
Drill 52. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
Right. Ready.
Motioning left is their running back.
40. Set.
On third down, it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Cut.
Here's Young again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hurry up.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Red. 19. Stop.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line.
Now, faster.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Browns.
Sanders going to throw here on first. On the move, past the 40. And he works this to the 38 before going there. Working quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Here's Judkins on second down. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Ready to throw on third and 1. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Browns. First down. First and 10.
Throw now with Sanders. Forced out to his right. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
70, Timberwolves. Ready.
It's Sanders out of the pistol. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. And there's to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another.
On the red zone now.
First down.
And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
Incomplete.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Ready.
He brings it in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. Malachi Corley, the touchdown. Managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns making a 24-point ball game. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. On the return, this is Etienne. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Working out of the gun. Sanders buys time, rolling right. Open this one off to Judkins. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Browns, first down.
From the red zone on first. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. So they fire for the end zone on first down.
He's bad news, yeah, that's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. And you might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed round here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same and my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line him up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around.
Well, this entertainment mecca opened back in 2009. It seats 80,000 but has a standing room capacity north of 100K, and we are pushing that today at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, well, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And space tough to come by there. It's going to get maybe a yard to the 37. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
Oh, here Lockett with a chance to run it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
13 next. Hey, go flip her up.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. Here's 3rd and 10. Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now inside the 25. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Williams. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His 2nd goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Prescott now. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.